Alright. Hey everybody, this is Blade from Creative Media Vault in Yokohama, Japan, and this is me getting ready to do some game dev on our Ryukage Run game. So let me make sure that this thing is like already loaded up. Alright. Yeah, so this is a game that we have been working on for the past for the past couple months and stuff. So with a lot of like side tracks and stuff like that because of what's been going on in the world and with work and just a ton of stuff that's been happening recently. So let me quickly check my stream. Yeah, so I'll quickly check my Twitch stream to make sure that everything is kind of running. All right, cool. Yeah, it seems like everything's kind of working here. So what happened before is like I was actually having some trouble with my Twitch stream when I was like, when I was doing another, when I was doing like an indie game stream, it kept on cutting off though. All right, so let's see, what do we got? So this is where we're at right now. What you're looking at right now is my Patreon page. So if you have not been to my Patreon page to see exactly what the storyline is that we are working on with this game, you should definitely check that out because I've posted a lot of new stuff here. So I have re-released the original novel for the game that this game is based on. So this is my original WildFIRE novel. So the game that we're working on right now is actually a prequel based on the comic series for this actual book, right? So this is the original 2007 book. Yeah. So you can like check this out on my Patreon page and like kind of get a feel for what we're working on. This is kind of like a spoiler. So these are some of the characters that we're going to be putting into the game, but we're going to be putting in the much younger versions of them. So I'm not going to like, I want you to read the book and find out exactly what happened to them later. These are also like some of the characters that you will find in the novel as well, after a very large time skip. So this is Zinjin, and actually you don't really see Corey in here, but like I know his sword is backwards, but actually there's a reason for that because this is actually double bladed, so he hasn't cut on his plasma side yet. But you will find him in this novel as well. So those are characters that are in the actual book. Some of them will be in the game that we're making. Some of them will not be. So that's kind of what you can see here. This is me like playing Marvel Rivals, the other day when Cyclops was released, and I had a blast with him. He's a little bit overpowered though, so I think they're probably gonna have to nerf him. Here's some more information about the book, and I just released a new art book, an art bundle for this book here. So the art bundle the art book that I released is actually covers the character that you'll find in WildFIRE like Book 1 Volume 1. So you'll find like some of the OG Ryukage characters, as well as some of the CDULO characters, and a few of the WildFIRE main timeline characters that are included in the first book, right? So the only character that you will, I've also released some like new character profiles here. So definitely check out my Patreon because there's a lot going on here with the games, anime, manga, and stuff like that. So with the game that we're working on right now, the Ryukage Run game, we're going to go ahead and continue to add characters from this series into the game, the ones that are relevant to the Ryukage storyline, right? And we have a lot of characters to add. So during our last stream on this game, we actually added I think all of the Morita family members. So just to give you a recap, this is Ryoko. She's going to be our main protagonist for this game. Because she is the first one that the demon actually attacks when they are able to finally escape from their demon gates. So this is the first demon that attacks the Morita family after escaping from the demon realm, and it immediately goes after her. And you won't find out exactly why it goes after her until you read more of the comics as I develop them, right? So, but there's a particular reason why this demon went straight for her instead of her mother or her sisters. And all of them have power. But yeah, so that's kind of like the beginning of the storyline. Like she's just out there hanging out, playing with her dad, having a good time, and then the demon just pops out of nowhere and just starts trying to like kill and eat this girl, right? And nobody knows why, right? And that'll be revealed later in the comics. So now let's see who else we've got. So we've already put her mother, her father, and her sister in here. So we've got these will act as her summons. So where's Masamune-kun? We have her dog in here, Masamune-kun, who is not popping up on the screen. Why? Oh, Masa, where are you at? Did I turn his graphic down? Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is her dog, Masamune-kun. He's kind of facing the wrong way because he's kind of using... we're going to be using him as a projectile. But this is like one of her first summons. This is her wild dog pet Pomeranian that she picked up. And he will be assisting her in this game. Because I love like big, fluffy Pomeranians now. So that's going to be one of the first summons that you'll see in this game. Actually, let me go ahead and turn him back up, and I'll just turn his weapon off at the moment. So all of her summons right now are actually being summoned kind of like as weapons, interchangeable weapons. So during gameplay, while she's running this level, she should be any weapon that she picks up, she should be able to like switch on and off. And so each weapon will have a timer on it, which will allow her, which will kind of determine how long she can use that particular weapon before it disappears. And that's what this box right here is for. So like for her dash attack or something like that. When this is like, when Masamune-kun is running, this is like kind of, or this kind of, well, no, this is a dash attack. That would be for Hitoshi, but that would be for her father. But you'll see like this timer pop up. And that'll give like an idea of like you'll actually see it like kind of count down until like the weapon has a cooldown after it's been used. So I'm not really feeling this song. Hold on. I had another playlist. So if you guys are watching, let me know if the music is like too loud. Yeah, I was on another NCS playlist before, and I'm not really feeling this one at the moment. So let me see if I can switch that up. Yeah, this one is like my... Where's my good one? The one that I always listen to. I need to find some other like songs though. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll go with this one. This is like basically the same one that I always use, but now even a lot of NCS music is being like claimed as copyright, so you kind of be careful with that. Alright. So back to what I was saying, like, so we've got her dog in here, Masamune-kun, who is her loyal, like, companion that, I explained, like, how she found him in my previous stream for this devlog, so you can check that out. Then we have her mother and her father. So, where is Hitoshi at? Oh, he's right below Masamune. Alright. So this is her father, Hitoshi. And he is also like one of the main protagonists of the first comics. So, and you can actually read these comics on my Gumroad account, which you can kind of find right here. So I've got Patreon, I've got Gumroad. So, as I keep mentioning, we're basically making the video game for these first two comics, which are a prequel to this book right here, which you can download now on Gumroad or Patreon. But I was selling this book like last month for about like $2. But because I'm converting all of this over into anime, into video games now, I'm putting the book back on sale at its regular price. And I've also increased the price of these two, so they're no longer free. So like because I've got a lot of media that's coming out of these now, which you can also like find on my Patreon page. So when it comes to let's see what I can like show you guys here. So when it comes to this game, we're going to be dealing mainly with this family and their warrior monks and their main enemies that they're going to be facing in the comics, right? So this is the father. This is Hitoshi, and I mean this dude is a badass. I mean he just comes home from overseas, from his overseas travels because he's a trader, and then like he shows up, he's having a good time with his wife and kids, and then this dog attacks, right? And like normally, if you're getting faced down by like a demon dog from hell that's like bigger than you, you're gonna back down or you're gonna try to run away. But this guy, he's like, you are not touching my youngest daughter, and he just goes off, right? So definitely worth reading the first comic to find out how he how they manage to deal with this demon dog here. Yeah, so check that out. But he's already in the game. He will be kind of like a shield character. I think, or basically we're gonna have him dash across the screen and like maybe do a flash. I think, I'm still kind of debating what, because there's gonna be so many support characters in here. I'm still kind of debating what I want each of them to do. So, because we already have Masamune-kun who can run forward and like attack enemies. So I'm thinking like maybe to have Hitoshi actually turn around and attack any demon that's coming from behind her. Right, so like he'll like do a little flash and then he'll turn around and then he'll dash backwards behind her and like do a super cut to knock these demons backwards. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for Hitoshi. Then we also have her mother Megumi in here. And for Megumi, what I've done is, if you remember in the last stream, what I did with Megumi is I decided to turn her into an item. So let's see, where are my pickups here? Oh, so in order to find what I've done with Megumi, we have to kind of jump into the level map for this game. So I've explained how I've laid this game out before because I am using a template that I created a long time ago for my Spirits of the Lost Winds game. And so the way that this game is laid out, each level is actually broken down into scene layers. And the way that these scene layers work is they actually have like a different parallax speed. So this is going to be an endless runner game. So stuff is going to be coming towards Ryoko like all the time from like constantly from the right to the left side of the screen. So in order to make it look pretty good, we're going to have like some different parallax speeds going for items in the foreground and items in the background. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. So that's why I have like, you'll notice I have like background 6. So background 6 is like all the way in the back. That's where you're going to see like the sun and all of these like all of like sun, stars and stuff like that. You know, stuff that is probably not even on this earth. Then background 5 will be like the next layer, and then we'll have like our mountains and then our foreground mountains and stuff like that. You'll get the point. But for Megumi, since she is not being utilized as a summon, she will be utilized as a pickup instead. So what I've done is I in this background 1, which has a slower parallax speed compared to layer 0, I've got pickups here. And let's see, I put her as help, I think. Did I name her correctly? Hold on. Let's see. Last stream I was doing something and then like, okay, let's see where I put Megumi at. Megumi. No, shoot. Megumi. Masamune-kun, Megumi. Did I save that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saved it. Right, so we got Masamune-kun, we got... Damn it, where's your health, girl? I remember that we did this like a last stream. And she should be in the pickups. Coins, ranged weapons, layer 1. Did I put her in the foreground? Crap, I forgot where I stuck Megumi. Sorry, Ryoko, I lost your mother. Alright. Let's see, maybe I put this as a health? Health pickup. Alright, let's see. Oh crap, I totally forgot where I put that thing. I think I was talking about like something. Well, shoot. Alright, well, anyway, that's like not gonna be such a big deal because we can just like re-add her. Alright, so, let's see. Actually, first health pickup. Alright, we'll like find that one. I'm getting lost in my own game, damn it. That ain't good. Alright, well, because I cannot remember what I actually did with that, alright, we're gonna go, here. Now, I did mention before that I'm, using a template. Alright, and, the template that I am using is from my Spirits of the Lost Winds game. I'll turn this UI, off for a second. And we're gonna jump into, pickups. Yeah, pickups here. I'm gonna turn this pickups on here, and let's see. Where's my help pickup? Here's my help pickup temp. Alright, let's see, where is this thing located? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and like redo this. I can't believe I forgot what I did with that. But this is what happens when you kind of get distracted, and you're not doing game dev like daily. Alright. So we're going to take this, and because we have Ryoko's family in here already, most of her father and her sisters are going to be her kind of like her summon weapons and her summon abilities. But the mother is going to be a bit different because because of what happens to her in the comic series. She's not gonna make it she's not really gonna make it that long in the comic series, but because of that, what happens to her actually awakens her powers that nobody knows that she has, and because of that, like she actually winds up becoming like the Fox Guardian spirit of the Nishiyama clan, right? And this happens upon her death. So because she's not really. Now, I am going to give her mother, like, some attack capability, but right now, we want to kind of use her more as a healer, right? Because, I haven't really put, like, potions or anything inside of the game. So, well, actually, I already have them here, but we haven't, like, customized them for this particular game. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this card here, and this is, like, the temp health pickup, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this one. And we're going to drag this down to the proper layer. So this should be on, not layer 0. I'm going to drag this down into background layer 1. And then I'm going to drop it into this pickups container here. Right? And I'm going to properly name this, right? I'm going to name this one as a Megumi health pickup. Megumi health pickup, and this will be like a temp, so we're gonna have to make another prefab out of this. So for those of you who don't know what a prefab is, like it's basically like a reusable object. So we're gonna name this one Megumi health pickup, and I'm gonna need to change the graphic on this. So I can't remember what I did with that one. All right. So right now on this Megumi health pickup, we're going to go in. And I'm going to select a new graphic, so I'm going to select Megumi, right? So we're going to turn this card into mommy over here. Alright. Okay, this thing's being a little bit hard-headed. Why? Okay. Oh, no. D9. Never like try to record this kind of stuff. Okay. Why? Oh, never mind. I know why. It should be hiding behind it. Okay, there she is. I was like, what happened? So, alright, the position was still safe. Alright. Alright, so we're going to wind up blowing this up, making her bigger, of course. And we'll make her, like, comparable to her daughter over here. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so this will be like Megumi. She's gonna be protecting her baby, like you know, like as a mother would. So we're going to like for this first health pickup, this will be like this full health. Later in the game, though, we are going to give this a full health and a like a status boost. So like that will probably do damage to any other like enemy. So I'm thinking like when you run into this and Megumi gives you the health boost, then also she might shoot out like some protective energy or release her foxes in the immediate area to destroy any enemies that are coming at Ryoko. So yeah, I'm thinking like to do something like that. But I would like feedback from people who are watching this stream, because I actually haven't settled on the abilities that I want for each summon character yet. So like from now on, now that my universe has been expanded on my Patreon, like I have all of the character profiles and everything here, so you can come check those out. Actually, you can just like check out the collections. So I've been, for the past couple months, I've just been expanding the universe, just making it huge, making it massive, getting all of the characters, all of the key characters in, and doing like, you know, like anime and like getting everything prepped. But now, basically, I'm kind of done with that step. And now, like, I'm kind of opening up the universe to where you can actually like add your input to this. And so like, I'm looking for people to give me recommendations of what they would like to see going forward in the anime, comics, and video games that I'm making. When it comes to like, no, I have like, of course, my character rules and like, because I know the entire family history and like what their grandchildren are going to be doing and stuff like that. But when it comes to like abilities, powers, and stuff that, you know, you're interested in seeing with these characters, I am kind of open to suggestions, especially for like any new games that I'm developing, right? So like, oh, here's what I was talking about. Like I said, Megumi, she's not gonna make it. Yeah, she's not gonna make it to the end of like issue number 2. So this is kind of like where we end up on issue number 2, and this is Ryoko. And this is like these are her two of her sisters. This is Masami, and this is Tomoka. Like so the 5th and the 4th sister, who are also in this game. So like when it comes to, this is what Megumi looked like in the original comic, but her hair turns white when she like dies, and that's kind of like a mystery that that needs to be kind of solved in the comics that I'll be explaining while I work on issue number 3, right? So like, but all of the characters that this is her like after death, one version of her after death, when she becomes a Fox Guardian. All right, but like because of what's going on in the comics, like and because the powers and the ability of the Morita clan itself, because they're descendants of the Nishiyama bloodline, all of the girls have like holy magic, right? So when it comes to the ability that we're going to be using in the game, we need to kind of, I need recommendations of what kind of holy magic and what kind of abilities that they would be using, right? So of course, and we are going to be animating these sprites as well. So right now I'm just using placeholder graphics and stuff like that. But since Megumi is going to be a health power up, basically, for her daughter, I am going to flip her graphic. So I'm going to like flip her on the X. Yeah, that way it looks like Ryoko's kind of running to her like, "Mommy, help!" And Mommy's like, "I got you, baby," and like she's going to give her some help. Alright, so I'm going to take Megumi and I'm going to stick her like right around here. need something that can damage. Right now I have right now I have like a lot of stuff on the screen that's like specifically designed to kill poor Ryoko. So like it's not really reducing health. It's like just straight up one-shotting her every time she runs past it. All right, hold on. Let's see. I've got a message popping up here. Right, I need to get a new iPad. I need a lot of new stuff. Like, I need a lot of stuff. So, like, but I have invested the first half of this year. I've been just basically investing in building my universe and stuff like that because like I was working, for those of you who don't know, I was working in gaming and entertainment in Japan for the past couple of years. And like, you know, they kind of have a bad habit of like just cutting people. So like after I lost my got cut from my previous job, you know, which has become a thing that a lot of companies are just doing whenever they feel like it now. I decided, you know what, you know, I'm like getting older. I can't like keep on looking for jobs like you know, like when I was younger and stuff like that. So I need to like do something that's going to give me. I need to do something that's going to give me like stable income based on something that I control on my own universe. So yeah, that's kind of why, like, you know, I kind of stopped working for entertainment companies and stuff like that because I don't want to take the risk of like getting a job and just getting like a cut again. So I'm like, you know what, I've got my universe, I've got my comics, so I might as well expand that out. So that's what I've been doing for the past 6 months, just like really blowing this universe up and like getting it like organized and out there, so to where I can create as much content, as many anime, as many video games, and like as I want, limitless, right? So I'm very happy that I've kind of gotten to that point. So now, like, you know, that's done, I'm like, I can kind of open it up and be like, okay, well, what do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to hear? Like, I am going to be focusing mostly on my, I am going to be focusing on specific story arcs. So this Ryukage Run game this Ryukage series is the first main story arc that we're going to be focusing on. So I'm going to be building the games and the comics off of that as the primary. And then I have the other two story arcs, which are already like basically fleshed out and written out and everything, so I can transform them into like TV series or movies anytime I want, or anytime I have time and budget to do that. But like these two are already like on the back, halfway cooked, you know, like, and so you can always find all the characters here as well. But now that the universe is kind of like established, I feel good about like, you know, opening it up and about, okay, like, what do you guys want to see, like, and taking suggestions and stuff like that from like people who are watching my streams. So definitely feel free to give me any like comments or any recommendations. Yeah, but it is my universe, so I do have to like cover some certain things because there are some things that will happen with these particular characters that will heavily impact the future of this universe and the main WildFIRE timeline characters, right? So we're gonna put Megumi here as a healing item, and then we're gonna test, because we haven't like tested our game today. And then we're gonna put some enemies on screen that can actually do some damage to her. And I'm gonna save this shit just because I think that's what happened last time. Maybe I didn't save my game. Alright. Alright, so yep, this is standard. Now I know people who have been watching my stream are getting tired of like seeing this. Okay, so mommy. Okay, I just picked mommy up. Yeah, mommy just disappeared. Oh, I think her hitbox is like huge. So actually I should have taken some damage first. Give me a sec. Alright, yeah, let's try this again. Let me check mommy's like hitbox over here, because I think that is a lot larger than it should be. Okay, let's see. Mommy, what? Oh. Oh yeah, that's huge. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen. That's why mommy disappeared like a couple seconds before. She's like, yeah, my hitbox needs to be shrunk down a little bit. And I'm like, okay, my bad. Yeah, Ryoko was hitting that for like a mile away. He's like, yo, thanks for the support, mom. Like some long distance support. But I mean, like, you know, this is her youngest daughter, so yeah. When mommy fights, mommy fights. So yeah, like you'll see like kind of what she's doing after death, to keep her daughter safe and stuff. All right. All right, so we put this Megumi health on background 1. All right, and now I think I'm gonna go ahead and toss an enemy on here too. So I think I've got a few enemies on this level that can like do something. I've got the jumping chomper. Actually, like we're gonna get into that guy later. Go ahead and put this mud enemy back on the screen. Yeah. And I'll go ahead and move Megumi back here. And we're going to use this mud enemy also to test some of her... Oh, sorry, I don't want any like free AI viewers or anything like that, because AI viewers ain't going to buy my products. If you can get AI viewers that will actually purchase my products and my merchandise, then we'll talk. But if you're just going to try to like give me like some like random ass... like people who are going like fake bots and stuff that are gonna like and subscribe and not do anything like constructive on my page, and I don't need you. Sorry. So don't need your services, right? Yeah. So, and that's just the way it is. All right. All right. So we're gonna like try to take some damage from this mud guy over here. Shoot me, damn it. Alright, so I've got, you'll take the life bar, you'll see I've got taken some damage. Mommy, help me. Boom. Oh, damn. He shot me in the back, you bastard. Alright. Oh, that thing does track. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with that dude's weapon. Actually, I think we'll fix that in a little bit. Alright, shoot me once. One time. Alright, there we go. And now I'll run over to mommy. And mommy did not heal me. Why? Hold on. Let's see. Mommy, do your job. All right, so let's see. All right, we've got our pickup here. Let's go check and see what's up with mommy over here, and why she's not healing me. So, all right. So this is inventory pickup. Oh, all right. Yeah, I understand what's going on here. All right. So, the problem is right now we do not have our inventory turned on. So this is not, right now, mommy is not set up as an automatic heal. So she does need to be activated. And what you're not seeing on the screen right now is you're not seeing the inventory. So we'll jump up over here, and the inventory is in our UI. So our UI temp. So I've got health and stuff like that. Inventory. Actually, like, where's my inventory background? Wait a minute. I've got my inventory background here. Yeah, it's like health. Okay, these are the inventory cards that you'll see on the screen. Hold on. Yo, where'd my item cards go? I just noticed my inventory isn't showing up. Why? Huh. Okay, I just found out like something strange here in my game. My inventory is not popping up on the screen. Why is that? Huh, okay, my inventory got moved? How the hell did that happen? Okay. That is weird. You. Yeah, it just got moved all the way down there somehow. Okay, so now that should fix one issue. I don't know what happened. Like, or I don't know when that happened. All right, now it's like all funky and stuff. So shoot me. All right, so we got this. All right, so now what happens is I have to activate mommy, and that will be H there. All right. Now that's gonna really annoy me, so let me put this inventory like down a little bit. I don't know why it got like pulled all the way down there though. That don't make no sense. Yeah, and it looks like it got blown up too. So I must have accidentally grabbed this like at some point. Yeah, I must have accidentally grabbed this and like did something to it. Like maybe during my last stream. Okay. We'll see how that looks. I don't want people messing with my inventory, man. Okay. Shoot me, you monster. Okay. Alright, so there we go. Alright. Now, I actually forgot what card this heal is on. Okay. So let me pick up mommy here. And is that F or H? Oh, hold on. There's FH. Okay, that's Tomoka. So hold on, let me find out why mommy's not working. Alright. I think now one of the things that you'll notice is that like hold on, one of the things that you'll notice is that I already have cards and stuff in here set up, so that's one of the problems with with that you're seeing me kind of have to deal with right now, is because I do have already things already set up, but they were set up for a different type of game. So they were set up for my now I gotta turn this like shit like kind of off because it's kind of in the way. Okay. That's gonna be annoying. How in the world did this happen? This was not an issue before. Yeah, I kind of don't know what happened there. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off for you. Okay, and then I'll just like restart it when I need it. Alright, so I'm getting kind of distracted here from that. Oh, alright, so this inventory, this heal doesn't seem to be working, so we need to troubleshoot that. So we'll go to like the health pickup button here. Now this is still like basically just hasn't been turned into a prefab yet. So we're gonna go to the health pickup button. Prefab, and we're gonna see what this actually does and see what this is actually trying to heal. So we've got target graphic, health pickup, dash button, scatter button, Destroy button. Health. We need to see it, like what player player health bar. Okay, so this is the issue right here. So the player health bar has not been assigned to this. So right now, mommy doesn't know which health bars she should be affecting. So that should be a relatively easy fix. So we'll jump into the UI over here and player health bar. Okay. What? Ooh. Why? Every time I always jinx myself when I say something. Oh, there should be an easy fix. Yeah. Spell timer. Player health bar. Health pickup. Full health script. What? Alright, let me check and see if it's in my prefabs. Health bar. Okay, why are you not working in here? Alright. Okay, well that's the issue. So yeah, she doesn't know which health bar she should be affecting. And nothing's popping up in here. Okay, let's check this full health script. Yeah, sure. Okay, this should be all good. Okay, hold on. That still should not necessarily be a problem, though. Okay, let's see, take a look at this script. So we're looking at this player controller script. So which should be okay. So this is player game object, find object of type player controller. Alright, so let's jump over here and check Ryoko's player controller right now. I think this is still using the same player controller as my Spirits of the Lost Winds game. However, I might have created a endless runner script. Endless runner script. Okay, no, they're still using like this right here. So okay, yeah. So we're still using the same player health bar and everything. Okay, no, this should be good right here. Okay, I'm kind of officially stumped right here. So I need to find out why this is not allowing me to, I need to find out why this is not allowing me to use that particular health bar.
Pointing, blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. As you cross by the stormy seas, and you
Yeah, for some reason it doesn't like this, it doesn't like me trying to drag this health bar in here. Health bar, this script. Is this what you're looking for? Are you looking for the script? Do not disappear on me. Yeah, it should be looking for the game object. So, I have no idea. Now, I know this is working on my previous game, on my Spirits of Lost Winds game. So, because that's kind of the game that, that's the template that we've been using for this. So, what we're using is, we're using this game template, Spirits of the Lost Winds here. And this has, like, this is like a game that I, like, programmed a while ago. And it does already have, like, all the functionality built into it. Let's go over to... I'll expand this out a little bit. So I've got, like, a health pick over here. And so I'll just click this one. Okay, so we got a health pick over here. Making sure that it's the same layout. Yeah, project. Alright. So when I jump over here, wait a minute. This one's also like empty Y. Okay, we're gonna quickly like play in my Spirits of the Lost Winds game right quick, just to see like if the health is working in this one. It was working like last time, so. Okay, now this is a point-and-click game that yeah, so this is a point-and-click game that I created a long time ago. All right. Okay, I think I have to use the summoner's call over here. Okay, skip. Alright, so this one does like have like some voice acting in it, but I put voice acting in it before like AI became popular. Alright, or when right like this was like what 2016, 17, 18 when I made this one, I think. Okay. Okay, so we got the key card here. And now I'm basically going to check, open this up. Alright. Okay. Skip this, I'll grab like, shit. Alright, so I'm taking damage here on purpose, because I want to see if I can get to this health here. Alright, so that's, I've taken damage. And do I press H? Okay. Huh. Oh, this one isn't working either. So So I've got, usually you press the F button. Oh, alright, I see what's happening. Alright, so, basically the health doesn't kick in until after she takes more damage, which is weird. Alright. Alright, so, like, let's see. Right now I have a lot of insta-kill, stuff. Okay, so, apparently Megumi is working, but, so the health is working, but, you can't really see it until after, like, Ryoko takes, additional damage from enemies. Let me make sure I turn that, yeah, okay, yeah, turn that off. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is I have too many insta-kill stuff, too much insta-kill stuff on here. Alright, so I did pick that up. Oh, now I don't have my inventory on, so. Alright, so let me turn my inventory on very quickly. Yeah, that's the thing about, like, taking a break from your game dev. You tend to forget a lot of shit. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's try it again. Okay, so we got our inventory here. Alright, so I've taken a little bit of damage there. Picked up mommy. Okay, now if I hit F. Oh, that's an insta-kill, sorry. Okay. And then I get mommy, and then I hit my health. Alright. Okay, yeah, so that didn't do like the full health, but it did like it did restore some of it. So I have to work on that. So now what we can do is we can go ahead and put our sisters up here to kill any other kill any other like anything that's going to try to mess with her. Huh, that's interesting. Her other weapon is not working in a while. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so this is what happens when you're using like different, you're, like actually repurposing your game. Oh, I should have used that. Alright, there we go. Alright, so mommy is healing. It just looks kind of funky right now, the way that it is being done. Okay, I think I have another health here. Yeah. So, health is kicking in after she's taking damage, for some reason. So if she takes another hit from something that won't permakill her, then like you'll see her health like jump back up. Okay. Fujiko's doing her thing. Okay. And Masami, we haven't actually decided what we're going to do with Masami yet. So like I said, I think I'm probably just going to have her throw a bomb in the back. What is this pink one? Is that? Oh, that should be on Q. Oh, this is Masamune-kun. Okay, yeah. So he can't like jump out all the time. All right. All right. So let me jump up into Masamune-kun again, very quickly, and like turn his default sprite off. Yeah, or like I'm just turning his like temp sprite off. There we go. Hold on. Okay, so I'll go ahead and kill this dude. Pick up mommy. Alright, so I've taken a little bit of damage here. And now I can hit my H. And any other damage that I take should revert, should actually show me with a full health bar for some reason. Except for if it's like from one of these spikes, which is the instant kill. Okay, and let's see, I've got Q. So Masamune-kun is gonna run and do his thing. Alright, I'm not seeing the cooldown for Masamune-kun, actually. Alright, so let's see. Fujiko, she's got her cooldown. Okay, hold on. Alright, and then we've got Masami. Alright. Alright, yeah, so we'll have to work on the health. The health is working, but well, actually, I should just put another enemy up in here so you guys can actually see that. No, I missed it. I have to fix that bomb. Yeah, she hits one of those, it's insta kill. So I think I'm actually gonna like change the script on some of these spikes. Okay. All right. So that is kind of working. It's just kind of hard for me to show it to you right now. All right. So what we'll do is, so we have Ryoko, we have her sisters. So right now we have so we got Ryoko, we have Masamune-kun, we have her older sister Rin, her second sister Fujiko, third sister Saya, her fourth sister Tomoka. We have her fifth sister, like Masami. So yeah, I'll need, and then we have her father, Hitoshi, and then we have her mother as a healing factor here. All right. So now we need to go ahead and like kind of progress with this game. So what I'm thinking is to go ahead and like start putting the guys up in here. But we are going to go ahead and put another level on the screen, another enemy on the level. So I'm going to go down here. Enemies. We've got our mud enemy and our patrolling mud enemy. Okay, so we got a white one and then we got a black one. All right, so we're gonna go. The patrolling guy is gonna kind of just walk towards her. Alright, so yeah, we're like basically, hold on. Alright, there we go. Oh, that guy, he just like ran right up into me, I think. So I'll pick up mommy. So in my Spirits of the Lost Winds game, you can actually choose when you want to use your heal. So it doesn't. That's why it's not automatically an auto heal. So that means that you can kind of stock it, and when you get low on life, that's when you can actually like activate it. For an endless runner, I'm not sure if I really want that to be the case. Maybe we want it to auto heal automatically. Okay. Okay, now, mommy. Okay, yeah, those are insta-kill, so. Okay. So let's see, so we have Ryoko in here, we've got like a couple of enemies and stuff, and my computer's getting slower, I don't know why. So we put like a couple of like mud enemies in here, for some elemental enemies in here for her to kind of deal with. So these enemies, they're just like generic enemies that kind of came to life because this demon dog like was finally came out. Oh hey, what's up, PMS Jordan? Like so. So PMS Jordan just like jumped on. Alright. So like yeah, what these guys, they're basically just generic enemies that come to life as soon as Kurogami like escapes the realm and basically starts enforcing his will on the environment. So they don't have any sentience or anything. They're controlled by the Kurogami's presence and the demon seed. So you can find out what demon seed are by also checking out my Patreon page, because I've got a video that kind of explains them. Right. So these guys are like their main thing is just they form themselves out of elements and they try to like get in her way and kill her. Right. And that's what mommy's for. Alright, so what else are we gonna do? So we need to add the boys, which we haven't done yet, so. Alright, let's see. So in order to do that, we have to add like Tao Lun, we have to add her six warrior monks as summons. And then we can actually start getting into like some of her other like summons that she'll have. So we're going ahead and we're setting up all of this stuff on the first level, because we don't necessarily want to have to like do a lot of enemy building later. So I'm trying to do as much enemy building and as much like traps and pre-setup for this sandbox as I can before we actually start building out like more levels. That way we can just like take what we already built on this level and just like all of the enemies and stuff and just like rearrange them, and that'll make it a lot easier. So this is a sandbox game. A lot of people don't know that this is a sandbox game. So what I mean by sandbox game is that there is another scene that we're going to quickly jump into, and it's called 001 Sandbox. So the game that we're building is actually based on this. Let me go ahead and zoom out. So our Ryukage Run game that we're building is actually based on this sandbox, and so which is a top-down omnidirectional shooter that I programmed for a long time ago. And this sandbox is actually this game, Spirits of the Lost Winds. So this has the exact same functionality because this is how I actually built that sandbox. Is how I actually built this game, and it has it actually has the same scene in it. So if I click over here in my Spirits of the Lost Winds game, you're looking at the same sandbox here. So what we're doing is we're converting this top-down omnidirectional shooter sandbox into a 2D endless runner sandbox. So that's why there's a lot of functionality built into it, but also a lot of stuff that we kind of have to go through and readjust specifically for this game. This is Kuramiya. This is actually one of Megumi's foxes. So after Megumi dies, after this, and she actually unlocks her powers as the Fox Guardian of the Nishiyama clan, who also has a very specific functionality. Then Megumi starts getting access to her spirit foxes, right? So Megumi has the ability to kind of be a guardian. After she dies, she learned that she kind of had the ability to be a guardian between life and death, kind of like a ferryman, or fairy lady that kind of helps like guide souls. And she also realizes that she's a summoner. Well, one of her summons is actually Kuramiya. But while Megumi cannot really, she can only spend after she dies, she can only spend a certain amount of time. Her realm is in between, basically, and so, but her summons can actually go into the human realm. So what Kuramiya winds up being is she winds up being a guide for other Ryukage summoners, right? So when a new summoner is born into the Ryukage clans, Kuramiya is normally the first one that the first summon that they are able to see. She's kind of like the icebreaker summon for them. Now each of the Ryukage clans does have their own summons, but specifically for the Wind clan, and the Water clans have some of the strongest summons, right? But the Wind clan, they tend to have more of an affinity for summoning beasts and stuff like that. So Kuramiya normally appears is the first summon that appears in that clan, right? That's because like I said, she is associated with the Wind clan, and that is actually Fujiko's clan, like Fujiko and Shinji's clan. So you just saw Fujiko in the game not too long ago, the ninja sister, right? So anyways, our Spirits of the Lost Winds game our Ryukage Run game that we're building is using this template right now. So I'll go back to our endless runner here. Not that one. So you can this is a sandbox game, so you can build so many different games out of it. I was actually using that car game to teach kids how to do programming a couple months ago, right? So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and start adding the other characters in here. So we have about 7 more characters that we need to add to this. I'll go ahead and open up our level map and also find Ryoko, our player temp. Alright, so we have all of these guys. I could group them under... Yeah, I'm not going to do that though. Alright. Scatter shot. So like I said, if you guys have any recommendations for what I can use as summon attacks for the support characters in this game for Ryoko, let me know. So now what we're gonna do, since we have all of the girls in here, we need to go ahead and start adding the guys. So I'm gonna go to Rin, like Ryoko's oldest sister, and I'm just gonna kind of copy this one, or duplicate this out. And we're gonna make sure that she's actually inside of here. So I'm gonna put this under Hitoshi, and this will be Masato. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and try to put Masato in the game, and he's gonna have the same basic functionality as Rin right now. However, we are gonna all of these summons are triggered on different buttons, right? So right now, Rin, her summon is triggered on. Actually, Rin, what are you triggered on? Yeah, trigger in. What's your pickup, girl? Oh, I think I replaced her with Masamune-kun. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at our player temp over here. So this is our endless runner script, but we're mainly running on the same like player temp. Oh, oh! Now you want to like show the player health bar. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on here. All right. So we're going to be using the same player temp. Now, right now we have Masamune-kun here as our melee attack, right? So with the way that I have my game set up, I tend to use a lot of booleans because I like to be able to switch stuff out as quickly as I want to without having to do a lot of like hard coding or mathematical calculations in my game because I freaking hate math. All right. So right now we have our melee attack. So anytime on a different level, if I want to switch Masamune-kun's melee attack to Ren's melee attack, all I have to do is drag Ren in here. And so I'll go ahead and like demonstrate that by like dragging her in here. All right. So now, before Masamune-kun's attack, the dog would like we would press the Y button and he would shoot across the screen and he would do his attack, right? Well, now when we play the game, instead of Masamune-kun popping up when I press Y, it's gonna be Ren. And maybe she might do a super slash or something like that. I think she's gonna be since she's the oldest sister, I think she's gonna be more like a kind of a shield character anyway. All right. All right, go ahead. I'll put that one, and then okay. So now we've got Ren here, and her job instead of Masamune-kun, so she would just like be running through enemies and like flashing them up. Yeah. So this is how I can like quickly like replace any character. So this gives me the ability to actually mix up my summons. So if you'll notice, the inventory box down here has a limited number of slots. So like she might not necessarily be able to she'll have like a lot of summons that she can pick up, but like she may not necessarily be able to use them all because her inventory might be full, right? So it's going to be kind of essential in this game that you do like use your summons. So because she might not have a stocking ability for them. All right. So now we've switched Masamune-kun out for her older sister Rin. On the first level though, we are going to put like Masamune-kun because so she'll have like Masamune-kun, she'll have her father for the first level, and then as the game progresses, she'll start getting additional summons, right? All right. So let's see. Hold on. So I'm gonna take Rin and I'm gonna hide her. Because we need to go ahead and start putting like the boys in here. So I put Masato here, and we're gonna go ahead and like change his graphic very quickly. So I'll see if I can find like a quick graphic of Masato somewhere. Masato. Let's see, Masato. Okay, so this is Masato. He's the oldest of the 6 warrior monks, and he controlled the element of fire. Of earth, right? So he's the earth elemental. So we're gonna like see if we can like find a good. You can like find his profile on my Patreon as well. So you just go over here, go to post, and you can go to post or you can go to collections. Actually, I'll go to collections. And if you look for all of the characters that we're going to be putting into this game, you go to collections, and then you would go to the Ryukage collection here, and that will show you all of the characters that we're going to be like that should be appearing in this game. Well, a lot of them. Well, it depends on how deep we want to kind of go into this game and how long we want the story to be. All right. So Masato is going to be the next character that we're going to add to this game. So he's going to be a rock elemental user, and his profile is this one right here. Is this a video or is this? I think this one is video. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah. So this is Masato. And actually this profile is kind of locked, so I can't really show it to you on this one. But you can kind of get a general idea of who this dude is by checking out like when you go to my Patreon page, you'll see like there's like some video clips of the characters, so you can find like collections and you can find like the short clips. So Masato, he got a short clip in here. Yeah. So this is the next character that we're going to be adding into the game. Yeah, I'm not going to play this because the music's going to be too loud. But you can find his character description and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and like jump this guy into the game. And in order to do that, we need to just, what we're going to do is we're just going to use like a temporary graphic for him at the moment. So we'll jump over here and I'll see if I can find like a nice cute version of him. That's him as that's him as he gets older. Which you see the older versions of a lot of these characters in the actual novel. In the first and second chapter of my novel, WildFIRE Legend of Ryukage, that's where you see like what actually happens to them after they get older. And that would be this book right here. So in the comic series, these guys are young. They're just starting out and they're just like learning about their power. Then they're just starting to form the Ryukage clans. And then after the events of the comic, there's gonna be like a time skip, and then you get to see their older versions in chapters 1 and 2 of this book, and you find out what happens to them after that. The ones that make it. Yeah. All right. So in this game, though, we are going to be running with the younger versions of these characters. So, like, I think I'm going to jump into my Chibikage folder. So, Chibikage. So, if you want to, like, get Kage. Yeah. So if you want to like really get to know more about these characters and get like some free stuff from these characters, you can also like find some lots of free content on my Patreon page too. But I have like line stamps. So here's like some of my line stamp art. So Line is a messaging application that is used widely in Asia, maybe not as much in the US and stuff like that. So I've already got like line stamps of all of my Ryukage characters. So this is Daihachi. For example, this is Keiichi. This is like Hideyasu, the troublemaker of the group. I'm right now because we're not doing animation. These are like Shiaki. So like these are like some of the bad guys that hold on. These are like some of the bad guys that you'll find in the main WildFIRE timeline. Actually, no, these are just like some samples, but they're not really gonna look that much. We have our xenomorphs in there, but let's see if I can find like a good shot of Masato. Okay, this is that was Saya. This is Fujiko. This is Shinji. That's the Kappa General. This is one of the demons, the Seven Emperors. That's Kuramiya. Where's Masato? I'm not finding Masato around. Well, Masato. Alright. Let's see. Chibikage. Okay, so I'm looking at my line stamps here. I'm getting kind of hungry, though. Chibikage. Okay, so here we go. So I'm looking for a good one of Masato here. So I think we just went through all of these. Some of the other emperors. So just looking for a nice little like temporary graphic to stick up, chibi style graphic to stick up in here for this dude. That's Daihachi, that's Hideyasu. I don't want to like put a sleepy mode version of him in there. Okay, now Masato, his personality is like he's the most serious of the group. for a reason, because like him and Rin, they're the two oldest. So after what happens in the storyline, they do find themselves in a position where they have to kind of take care of their younger siblings. I should just go ahead and put all of these in here. I think for right now, we'll go ahead and use this Chibikage version of Masato. Alright, so I'll go ahead and, actually, I'll go ahead and rename this one. Masato, Masato GB Temp 1. And like I said, you can go ahead and like get line stamps of these guys. I'll show you where to do that in a little bit. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and like just kind of drag them into this. As I explained before in my previous streams, I normally try to use a sprite. You would normally use a sprite sheet for doing like what we're doing right now. But since I'm doing this tutorial, I'm like a live tutorial. I actually haven't really created a sprite sheet yet. All right, so Masato should be in here, so we're gonna just check and like see Masato. Are you good? Yeah, okay. So he's chilling up in here. I should have got the PNG version. All right, we're gonna jump into our sprite editor very quickly because I imported I actually imported the one with the background, which I wasn't thinking about because I was just talking. So I don't want all of that extra like space around him, so it's just gonna look weird. Actually, nah. Let's see if I can find a discard. Yeah. Let's see if I can go ahead and find a keyed version of him, one with the background removed. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something about this. Hold on, let me jump over to my Canva right quick. Okay, hold on. Let's see, jump over to my Canva somewhere. Yeah. So this is like how I do my announcements and stuff on my social media. When I get like followers and stuff, I like to do like shout outs and stuff to them. Alright, where are my projects here? Alright, yeah, so we're gonna jump over into Canva and we're gonna like see if we can find like a nice picture of Masato to go ahead and click kind of, this is Ryoko, to kind of like key out and like cut the background out of. Okay, it's Hitoshi, Megumi, the demon dog. Ah, okay, yeah, we already have one. No, I don't want to catch my boy up in there eating though. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and put this meditative version of him in there. So if you don't have Canva, I highly recommend getting Canva. It allows you to do like a lot of cool stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and erase. Yeah, I can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and erase these extra rocks below him. And I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm getting kind of hungry, and I kind of want pancakes. So, yeah, so I want to make sure I get rid of these. Yeah. All right, and I'll just quickly erase that. All right. So now we should be good to go over here. Alright, so right now I only think I need this one, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just share, export page 16. Okay, now I'll download this. And so when I'm building my game, I tend to like to use a lot of temporary items, a lot of temporary graphics. So I'll use like squares, circles, and like stuff for enemies or whatnot, because I got like no shame. All right, so Masato. I'll put like yeah, Masato static graphic 2. All right. And then we'll jump over here into Unity. Where's my sprites? So yeah, so I'll drag this into my Ryukage Run folder. Well, shit, that's just like rejected. Okay, there we go. So we'll use this one. Yeah. Oh shit! All right. So when you're doing this in Canva, one thing I forgot is like when you're doing your export, go ahead and make sure that you actually set it as yeah, transparent background. Yeah. Unless you want to have like a white background around your character, so. Okay. I'll just put this as 2B. And then like when you export in Unity, basically it kind of gets rid of like a lot of the stuff that you're not actually using in the game anyway. But it's a good idea for you to go ahead and like before you like export your this is not going to import it. No, it's not. Before you like publish your demo or whatever, you want to go through and like kind of clean out all the graphics that you're not going to be using. Well, most of the graphics that you're not going to be using anyway. This is the sandbox, so I don't really care like too much about what happens in the game because I'm not going to be exporting like this version, really for putting it on the web or anything. Putting it on itch.io. All right, there we go. So now what we can do is we can go over here and we'll go ahead and switch this. So this says Ren Melee. So what this Ren Melee is really just like the graphic. Like the temporary graphic. And it's just a visual representation, so I'll change that to Masato Melee. And realistically, when we start doing animation, we might put our animation on. We're going to separate this into body parts, right? Like animated body parts, so arms, legs, and stuff like that, so we can actually like animate their moves and their attacks. So right now though, we're just using static. So we're gonna put okay. Okay, so now I'm going to shrink his graphic down a bit. Okay. So this will be Masato, the older, kind of like her older brother. All right, and where's the hitbox on this? Now, Masato, he's a karate fighter. He's like super strong. He can like enhance his body to take a lot of physical damage because he's a stone. So he's a stone warrior monk. And like there's in the comics, there's gonna be like he's gonna like have a battle with a couple of his brothers at certain times. And you'll see like why he's considered one of the strongest. Him and Hideyasu. Like, okay, I'll spoil like some of the comics, some of the stuff that you're going to see in the comics. Masato is very serious and very protective, especially with what happens later in the comics that kind of put him in a position, in a very, very compromised position. Um, and so, like, he doesn't really, like, he finds himself in a position where he can't really compromise anymore if he wants to keep people safe. And there is one member of his team. Actually, there's a couple hard-headed boys and hard-headed girls in his team. But there's one particular member of his team that winds up causing a lot of trouble. And basically, he winds up getting one of the girls hurt, like seriously injured, because of his kind of stupidity and arrogance. And so what Masato does is Masato like decides to teach his younger brother a lesson, and the fight between them is epic. And it does not end well for like for his younger brother. It does not end well at all. Because Masato just unleashes and stomps this guy, right? With the blessing of his other brothers, by the way. So so like Masato doesn't mess around, and so because like, and he's a very physical fighter. So when they're fighting, I mean, like, I have this one scene in my head where like this like his younger brother's trying to like get up on him, and his younger brother's doing pretty good. And Masato just sweeps this guy's leg out from under and like catches him with an uppercut, like just like catches him with a cross to the chin right when he's falling, and you just see this younger brother go flying through a wall, right? And but like he loves his brothers. He never wants like he's very protective. He loves his brothers, but he just gets a lot of responsibility gets like dumped on him. And he feels like overwhelmed by the responsibility, and like when he realizes that like his brother's actions are actually putting the group in danger, and when he sees what happens to one of the sisters because of this guy's actions, like he's like I gotta teach him like not to do this kind of stuff because our lives literally depend on it, and he's a liability. And basically, like, Masato almost beats this guy he beats him halfway dead, basically. And like, his other brothers, and like, his other brothers kind of have to step in. And like Shinji, the second oldest brother, like, before Masato starts beating up on this guy, like Shinji's the second oldest one. And he's like kind of the one that kind of tries to keep the calm by being like the nice, practical one, because like he's normally very quiet. He seems kind of shy, but like he's the ladies' man of the group. I mean, all of the guys, yeah, they're just kind of like they're very attractive. But if they were walking down the street in a group, like number 2 is the one that all of the girls will be all over, because like I'll show you what Shinji looks like here. Shinji. So Masato is the oldest. Shinji is the second oldest, and Shinji looks like this is Shinji when he's like a bit older, but he's the hunk of the group. So like he's got the long white hair and everything like that. So when it comes to like trouble in the group, Shinji, he's like a little bit more. He's a little bit shy, but he's more practical, more like level-headed and stuff like that. He's that way because he can't really. He's very powerful. He's the wind monk. He's very powerful, but he has trouble controlling his powers within a group. So like he tends to like kind of stand away and observe more, and then he steps in when he needs to. That's kind of like his nature. But what happens is like when Masato and like this other brother, they're fighting, like, and Masato is just like he's like, you are no match for me. I mean, they're pretty strong, and like the younger brother does his thing, like he does get some hits and stuff like that, but that's kind of like because Masato is holding back. So Masato really loves his brothers, is very protective, but he is not afraid to beat them down if he feels like he needs to in order to keep order and protect everyone else. So while he's beating this like, yeah, I mean, while he's kicking his like younger brother's ass, like at first everybody in the group, even the girls, they're just like, yeah, like he kind of deserves it. So they're just kind of sitting back there watching. And Shinji, being him, he's like, at first he was kind of like, he was before the fight starts, Shinji was going to tell Masato, he's like, okay, well, Mike, you know, keep in mind he is our brother. He did mess up really badly, so he does, you know. But you know, kind of Shinji was gonna be like, go easy on him, but then like the brother starts mouthing off, and Shinji just kind of he's got his back turned to him. He was gonna say something nice, and then like this guy started running his mouth, and he's like, I don't need any of you, blah 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 blah. And then like Shinji, he's like, he just see his face change, he's like, hmm. So he walks past Masato. He's like, don't go easy on him. And then like so he kind of gives Masato permission to go beast mode on this guy, and like he does, but he goes a little bit overboard. Like you know, he's just like stomping his poor kid into the ground, just to prove the point. And then like like his brother, Masato's brothers have to kind of step in. The other four brothers kind of have to step in. They're like, okay, we said you could beat him down. We did not say you could kill him. And Masato's like, yo, like I gotta do what I gotta do because this dude just doesn't learn. And then like it's actually up to even the girls cannot stop him. Rin, she steps in, she's like, okay, I think he's had enough. Masato's like, nah, I'll decide when he has enough. And then like, but like he's very that type. He'll do what needs to be. He's like Cyclops from the X-Men. He will do what needs to be done in order to protect the others. But then, like, but he's also got a very soft heart because if he's beating your ass, one, you deserve it, and two, he's doing it to prove a point and to like protect other people, right? And that's this guy right here. And so, like, eventually, that like the girl who was injured actually stops the fight. So Masato, like everybody, like stop. You know, you're gonna kill him. He's had enough. Rin, like he's not listening to Rin or anybody. And then like the girl that he injured, she's like, no, I'll decide when he has enough, because what he did to me. So you have no say so. So like she steps in and she kind of shuts Masato down, and then she delivers her nice little, cute little version of punishment to this bonehead that's like laying on the ground like beat up. And they just leave him there to cry in the rain all night after he realizes what he'd done and who actually saved him from getting beat down anymore. Yeah, because of his own stupidity. So that's something that you could kind of look forward to coming in the comics and in the anime as well. So anyway, like that's who Masato is. Like he's a very stoic. He's stoic. He doesn't want to be stoic. Like so. He's stoic because he's the oldest, and he kind of feels like he has to be. And that's why Shinji is a little bit protective. Shinji and the two other boys are actually kind of very protective of Masato because they know that he will sacrifice himself. He doesn't look. He will always put others before himself because he feels like that's his duty. And so Shinji tried to take some of the weight off of him by being like the second, third, and fourth brothers, and the sixth brother. Tried to take a lot of the weight off of his shoulder, by not causing any trouble for him and stuff like that. So like P is the rock of the Ryukage clan. So we're gonna like have to add his rock elemental power then here. So now that we've put this static graphic of him in here, what we can do is we can take a look at his, we'll have to check where his attack box is and his shot point. So the attack box in here is an indicator of where, if it's a melee attack character, it's an indicator of where their hitbox will be. Right, so right now this will be on the left side of him. I'm not sure if we're gonna make him a melee character though. He is like a karate guy, so he doesn't use weapons. He can use weapons. That's something that like people don't understand about him. He can use weapons, he just chooses not to because he's a hand-to-hand fighter, and he draws the energy from the earth through his feet. Right, and that gives him like that's the root of his of his fighting style. Right, so like powerful punches, powerful kicks, and stuff like that. If he's in the air, he feels like like until he gets older and learns how to control his abilities better, he's kind of useless if he's airborne because he can't draw energy from the earth. So yeah, but he's not going to be a kind of like a shield character, I don't think. So I'll need your input on that one. So that's his attack box. His shot point. All right, so in this game, like, we use shot points to kind of dictate where abilities are going to come from. In this case, I think for Masato, what I might do is I might put a shot point ahead of him, because I'm thinking just right. No, not that. Damn it. Yeah, I just want to move his shot point actually. Oh, I know what's going on. Yeah, alright. Alright, so his shot point, I think we're going to put it over here. Because what I'm thinking is we might actually have him, like appear and, like, kick a boulder. So, like, maybe stomp the ground and then, like, raise a boulder up in the air. And then he'll kick the boulder. And the boulder will, like, go over. Will kind of, like, be like a bomb. Like, so it'll have an arcing trajectory. It'll be controlled by gravity. So he can, like, kick it and, like, it'll hit something, and maybe if there's a hill, it'll roll downhill. However, if it's on an incline, it might be, like, it can actually roll backwards to hit enemies as well. So, I think that's probably what we're going to wind up doing. So we're going to give it, like, a physical, we're going to give his boulder, like, a physical body to where it has a roll dynamic. So the player can, like, choose when to use it. And let's see, what else? Do I actually have that bomb in here? Ooh, I do have a character that's got a lob bomb. That's Franklin from that's from the other game though. Yeah, Franklin from my CDUO game. He has like a lob bomb. So that actually has physics applied to it. So if you like, by the way, if you'd like to check out like some of the games I've already made, or some of the demos that I've already made, you can find those on, well, I'll be adding them to my Ko-fi page, my new Ko-fi. You can like actually buy me a Ko-fi if you don't want to like, don't want to support monthly on Patreon. But I'll be adding that to my Ko-fi page. But you can actually like check out my games on itch.io. And that will show you like a lot of the physics and stuff that are kind of already built into this game that you'll see. So one of the characters here, Franklin. Here we go. Here's Franklin. So this is Franklin, and this is like kind of like his lob bomb. And so this grenade actually has like physics attached to it, to where it can like travel in the arc. It can be shot over objects, and like it can like interact with the environment and roll down. Roll across the screen, roll down, roll anywhere. So for Masato's attack, I'm thinking that we can actually do something like that for him when he's a summon. So he'll just pop up in front of Ryoko. Like, he'll take out any enemies that are in front of her. And then at the last second, what he'll do is he'll like knock a boulder into the air and then kick it. And it'll be like a lob bomb that just kind of goes over objects with physics applied to it. So I'm thinking that's kind of what we're going to do for him. Since he's like the stone monk. And for his profile, like I think you can kind of read all of that here. This is like Shinji. Oh, I got nothing to drink. Oh. Yeah, so you can find out more about Masato here. So he'll be like I think he'll be like one of our main bombers, right? Him and Tomoka will probably be our main bombers. And I kind of like the idea of having an attack that can hit an object and also roll backwards to like hit enemies behind her. So might actually do that. All right, so you can like watch his video, check out his profile and stuff on my Patreon. But yeah, we just like dropped him in here, so you know, and we've got his shot point ahead of him, so this is where the boulder will like actually come from. We don't actually have a boulder for him yet. So we'll have to create a new projectile. So what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at his weapon script. Right. So he does have a weapon script attached to him. All right, and like this is the shot point that is coming from projectile. Right now he doesn't have a projectile assigned to him. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to switch out his projectile. So because right now we don't have any projectiles that actually have physics applied to them. So because remember we're using a different template to actually build this game. So we're going to need to have a projectile that has physics applied to it. And that's Masamune-kun. All right. I think I'm just gonna drag this onto the screen, and we're gonna go ahead and create a new projectile right now. So I'm gonna name this one as like Masato Boulder 1. Yeah. And do I have a rock in here? I think I want to change the graphic here. I think I do have like some rocks in here. Rock. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and give him his rock projectile here. Alright, and then for this projectile, we'll need to, like, of course, yeah, I think the rock that we're going to have him kick is going to be kind of big too. So I'll need to increase the circle, the circumference of this one, the hit area, yeah. Alright. Now, let's see, for this boulder as well, this is a trigger. Right now it's set as a trigger. So, this one does not have a physics body attached to it, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and create this as a new prefab. So I'm going to drag this boulder that we just created into the prefabs folder. Yeah, and use it as created the original prefab. Alright. And that'll keep me from overwriting the previous one that we had. Alright. So, now for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the physics body. And I'm also going to wind up adjusting the physical body for this one. Now, I'll show you what I'm doing with this in a little bit. So this physics body is actually like what's going to control gravity and with and the rolling and any kind of weight or any kind of like physical interactions. But so that's why I have it in here separately. What you're seeing here is you're seeing the trigger body. So this circle collider is marked as a trigger. So actually, I need to make sure that this this trigger body is wider than the physical body a bit. There we go. Yeah, I don't want them. You don't want them being the same size. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So now we have this, and now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the projectile physical body, and then I'm going to add gravity and stuff to this. So do I already have gravity applied to this? Mass 10 linear drag. Yeah. Gravity scale. All right. I'll put this gravity scale as 1. All right. And then we'll see if this thing just kind of like see what happens with this thing when we hit play. It should fall off the screen. Yeah, so we have our stone monk throwing stones at enemies. Alright, yeah, this thing, my computer is running slow because actually, what? Yeah, this thing just flew off the... Oh, I know why it flew off the screen, though. There's the arrow behind it, so... Alright. Oh, no, there's no arrow behind it. Oh, that's right. It's like set as a projectile. Alright. So the reason that this flew off the screen is because it is already set up as a projectile. Let me go ahead and apply that, by the way. So anytime that you make an adjustment to a prefab, you always kind of have to like make sure that you change the like anything that you edit, you have to make sure that you override. So that's why we went ahead and created this as an original prefab instead of like just trying to save it as the yellow dot. Otherwise, we would have overwritten our original yellow dot prefab, which we don't want to do. All right.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down.
So, like, because it's set for as a projectile, and it's already got a projectile script on it, what we can do is go down here and, like, see what we need to fix. Alright, so this thing has the speed of 25. That's why it flew off the screen so quickly. So I'm going to turn this down to, like, maybe 15. Lifetime, we're going to give it a rather long lifetime, maybe, because we wanted to have the roll physics applied to it. So we wanted to be able to roll for a little bit. Distance, yeah, the distance on this is going to be like maybe 5 because it should fly this way. Damage, we can always change that. This one does not have, I'm going to leave the homing target in this, but this will not be a homing projectile. So we're going to leave this checked off. And it's going to have a rotation speed on it. Alright. And then I'll go ahead and override these as well. Alright. Alright, so we got Masato in here with his boulder that he's going to be like kicking across the screen eventually to attack enemies and like kind of roll and clear a path for Ryoko. Alright, and... Okay. Yeah. So he's just sitting there in meditation. Okay, she picks up Mommy. Masato doing his job. Okay, he just vanished. So we don't have his timer up on here yet, so... But he is available in the game. Alright. So we got our arrows right here. Now, Masato hasn't been assigned a button yet, so we can't actually call him. But I can switch him out with any character, with any other summon that we currently have in the game. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that prefab, and we're going to go ahead and assign it to Masato, and we're going to assign Masato to a slot. Alright, and in order to do that in this game sandbox that I've got, so basically we've taken this character, we've taken Masato here, and we've dumped him into the game. So you can check out his profile here on Patreon. Definitely do that because he's like one of the strongest characters that you're gonna find, like in the first story arc, in the Ryukage story arc. So we've dropped him in here. He's just sitting here chilling. We've got his projectile here that he will be lobbing across the screen when he is called as a summon. But we haven't actually given him the ability to be called as a summon yet. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hide this Masato boulder. We don't need that one on the screen. And then we're going to go down to the Masato melee attack. He is not going to be a melee attacker. He is going to be a projectile attacker. So we're going to change the name of this. So right now it's got Masato melee attack. So we're going to put Masato boulder attack. If I can spell boulder right. Like boulder attack 1. And like doing my games this way also gives me a lot of versatility for what I want to like for the attacks and summons and stuff that I want to have on the level. So I can actually have multiple iterations of Masato, either as he's younger or as he gets older or whatever, and I can actually change the attack that is assigned. So for this Masato Boulder attack, we've got here, now we're going to go to his attack box. And right now, we've got his weapon script assigned to this. What we need to do is we need to change that projectile. So remember, we just created a new projectile for him because right now he doesn't have anything in his projectile slot. It's just null. So we're going to look for that Masato boulder that we just created. All right. And we're going to switch this null with this. All right. And now, whenever he's summoned and we press his button, then his boulder should generate from this shot point right here. And because it has physics applied, it should fly across the screen in front of him, and it should be able to like hit and roll down certain things, right, and kill enemies in the process. All right, so we're gonna test that in a second, but first, right now he's just kind of sitting here chilling on the screen, and he had not been assigned. He had not been assigned as a summonable character for Ryoko. So in order to do that, we need to go to Ryoko's character script over here. So like I said, we're going to be using Ryoko as the main proxy for the player. So she's going to be the main protagonist. So you can check out her profile over here as well in my Patreon on my Patreon page. So generally in the WildFIRE storyline, like I do have like key characters, like the pivotal characters in the story, and like a lot of the story will be told from kind of like from their point of view until a certain point, until it's time to hand off to another character, right? So this is Ryoko, like so you can like find out more about her. So she'll be our main protagonist for this one, and then she'll just be able to summon her family members and summon like her friends and summon her pets and stuff to help her. But right now, on her summonable character, we've got on the summoners that we have assigned for her, in the player temp, Masato is not there, so we cannot call him. So what we're going to do is I'm going to replace Rin. Do I want to replace Rin? All right. I think I'm going to replace Fujiko. So I'm going to replace her second sister, Fuji. No, I'm going to replace, which one do I want to replace? I'll replace Rin right now. So I'll replace Rin with Masato. So that's going to be very easy to do in here. So I'm just going to like grab this one and drag it into the melee attack. So she will not have her, this will not be a melee attack anymore. It will become a projectile attack. So if you're going to really assign these, well, I'm just doing this for testing, but if you're going to assign these, like if you're going to, I would say grouping your characters into like melee attack, ranged attack, and stuff like that would probably be a better way to do it if you're going to have multiple summons in the game like this is going to have. So let's go ahead and save, because I didn't do that last time, so that's why mommy and stuff wasn't working. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn Masato off, right? So when we start the game, we do not necessarily want Masato showing up. We don't want our summons on the screen automatically. So we need them to be pickups, right? That's what these cards are for. Yeah. All right. So let's zoom out of here and let's give this a try. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so I've just picked up Masato here. We've got our enemies over there. Alright, let me get rid of these. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. I forgot what button I was pressing, so. Alright. So Masato is going to like come up on the Q button. All right. So that's her normal shot. Alright, so let's press Q. Alright, boom. I might have to add another script to this. I'll just like linear drag 10. Alright. Now this is a this does have rigid body attached to it. The question is, which one should I be using? Okay. Oh damn! Yeah, she just got messed up. Okay, now Masato is not popping up. Why? Ah, okay. I know why. Okay. There we go. It's kind of like doing like... Okay, so I need to like lob this. All right. Yeah. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to like change the angle of this. Okay. So yeah, he needs to be here. Okay. So this is kind of working correctly actually, but I just need to change the angle of basically the angle of his shot point, I think. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have it kind of go upward at an angle. Now I could do that in code, like have it try to like angle it, arc it, and stuff like that in code. But I'm too lazy for that shit. And like I said, I don't really like math. Uh, so anything that had to do with mathematical calculations, I try to freaking avoid like the plague. All right, so what we're gonna do is hit the tag box. All right. Now another reason why I put like these attack boxes in here with actual physical graphics is so that I can actually tell where things are pointed at in the screen. So like for example, if something's not working correctly, then I can actually use this blue bar right here, and I'm like, okay, well this is facing straight. That's why. So what I'm gonna do now, this gives me a visual reference for like pointing things in different directions, basically. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rotate this, and that should also rotate the shot point as well. And now our boulder should arc. So this is a very simple way of doing that. And then once I don't need it anymore, what I do is I just turn the opacity down to 0 again. Okay. Alright, so we dumped Masato in here, and we're gonna like put him to work now. Okay. Yeah, alright, so I'll probably need to add, it's still flying a little bit too far, so I'll probably need to add more gravity to it. But yeah, that does give us the ability to kind of lob these things. It's still flying a little bit too far though. And it didn't necessarily hit that, hit where I wanted it to hit. Okay. So it is getting lobbed pretty far. Okay, I think that's kind of an easy fix though. So what we'll do is we'll just like maybe change the gravity of this, increase the mass of it. Put it at 50. Yeah, it should be kind of heavy anyway. And let's see what this does. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, that should work, I think. Okay, yeah, it's getting slower now. Oh shit, I forgot to like press the button. Okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, so he's like lobbing, alright, so he's actually able to lob these things. Yeah. Alright, that seems to like be a pretty good distance. Okay. Now, the problem is now that they're not rolling the way that I want them to. Okay. Alright, so to fix that, what I might need to do in here is, let's see, where's your physics body? Alright, so remember, we have two physics bodies in here. So right now, this one's set as a trigger. I'm going to turn this one off as a trigger, at the moment. So I'll turn this off as a trigger, and then we'll see if that'll get it to interact with the objects on the screen. So it should like actually, instead of passing through platforms, it should actually hit the platforms and then like roll backwards. And then like if that works, then what we'll do is we'll set the we'll change the inside physical body to a trigger body.
They say that love is blind, but I never trusted sight. When I turn and look inside, there's nothing I can't find. In the silence of the night, when my demons come alive,
Okay, yeah. So physics are working on that. All right. So physics are working on that now. So all we have to do is a very simple fix. So inside of this, we have like our physical body on the rigid body, with the rigid body attached to it. All right. So we're gonna keep that one here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump inside of this. Where's my prefab at? Open prefab. Alright, so this one right now is set for a physical body. What we're going to do is we're just going to switch this out, and we're going to make this one the trigger body. So we're just going to go down to the circle and set it as a trigger instead. Alright, and on this top one, we want this circle to be smaller. Yeah, so we want this circle to be around like this size. And then for the physical body, what we want, now it's becoming trigger body, but yeah. For this trigger body, what we want to do is we want to make this, like, bigger. Yeah, so. Alright, cool, yeah, that'll work. Alright. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, so that should work. And we're doing that on the prefab. So we don't need to like worry about doing that directly in the prefab, so we don't have to worry about overriding anything. Alright, so this will be Masato with his boulder. I know the stream is getting slow, so because I got like the other game open in the background. Yeah, I just want to make sure that that's actually gonna like hit and roll. Oh, it's actually like bouncing. Okay. Now, this is the endless runner, so that is also going to like kind of affect. Some stuff. I noticed this guy isn't rotating, so I wanted to rotate when it's launched. Yeah, so this is Masato. So this, when we animate this, this will be a kick. So anyway, this is kind of like his lob bomb. I don't like the fact that it's so bouncy though, so we're gonna have to like, oh, that's kind of funky. Yeah, the reason I keep on doing it is because I do have like a rotation that should be applied to this. Okay, bye Ryoko. Alright. Okay, and it does like have like a lot of bounciness to it. Alright, let's see. So there should be a rotation speed. Ah, okay, yeah. So, alright, so that rotation speed is actually okay. So rotation speed on this is actually for if it's a homing. So I can actually like press a button and make it kind of curve in. If I have multiple objects on the screen, I can actually press the C button, I think, and that would actually make it rotate towards the enemy. So that's what that one is. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to add another rotation script. So I'll add a rotation, rotating object. Yeah, I'll just drop this one in here. We'll go clockwise, and so this is another script that I kind of programmed, like pre-programmed in this already. So I think maybe we'll give it like a, we'll go like maybe 100 and see how that looks. And we'll go clockwise rotation, so it should be flipping this way. Oh, alright, I'm gonna have to get something to eat soon. Because it's almost 3 a.m. Ah, shit. Yeah, she took all 3 of those. Now, if you notice, like, sometimes, like, those falling objects do trigger, sometimes they don't. Well, that's because, like, if I'm skipping that, there's a little, hold on. Okay, yeah, there we go. Ah. Okay, actually, that might not be something. Yeah, that might be something I'll actually leave in the game to where she actually has to like, if she might actually have to jump over those. Now, the funky dynamics are one. This thing has a lot of bounce to it, and also, that actually I might leave that in the game to where she actually had to clear his projectiles sometimes if it doesn't hit an enemy and destroy. I mean, I'm gonna lob this like much farther away from her. And I'll have to change the rate of fire on this too. Yeah, so maybe you have it to where actually she might actually have to jump over this if it rolls back on her. All right. So yeah, that's kind of working. Okay, so we've kind of got the speed. I think the distance needs to be increased, so I'll turn that up to maybe 10. Um, Speed can stay on the screen for about 3 seconds, I think. Let's see how this looks. So, like I said, when we animate this will be like him doing like some punches, some kicks, and like some punches, and then like he'll do like some kicks, and then like he'll be able to launch that big kind of like big boulder at enemies. I think he'll only be able to launch one though. So we will change his in his weapon script. We will change his. Yeah, because this is an endless runner, so that's something that we have to account for. These levels do have parallax applied to them. And so I'm gonna have to jump off of this in a little bit because I'm getting hungry and tired. Okay, that seems to be doing a little bit better. Maybe I'll have to like um, decrease the time of this as well to like instead of 3 seconds, maybe to like 2 seconds or something. Okay. Anyway, though, that is kind of doing what I wanted to do. We need to get him on the decline, though. Okay, now that is a bug. Okay. Alright, so. Okay. So I think the last thing I'm going to do in this one right now for Masato is I'm going to make his boulder a little bit bigger. Or actually a lot bigger. Alright, so let's see. Make sure that everything's applied here.
Don't you think we could be different if we could just take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows, feel the wind, Masato, hear the music, take the clue. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connection.
Okay. Um, for that, I think we'll have to change this. Okay, but I am getting kind of sleepy, so. So we have like start time between shots. Okay. Yeah, so that kind of fixes it. So he has to wait. He can like when he. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be kind of hard for her to jump over. So like actually like that gives us another reason to use her run under ability. So like. Okay, now of course he's not gonna stay on the screen this long. Okay. I still gotta take care of that bounce. All right. Yeah, but that's kind of like kind of what we're going for. All right, so we have Masato in here with his boulders that he can like that he'll be kicking across the screen. So that's kind of working. I'll go ahead and save this. So we have Ryoko, we have like her sisters, we got her parents, we got Masato in here now. So we need to add the other boys. Let's see. And like I said, if you want to like know more about the characters that we're working with, you can like find them all on my Patreon. So this is the Ryoko, the main protagonist of this particular Ryukage Run game. That's her sister. And we just like sister Fujiko. And we just put Masato in here. So you can definitely go over to my Patreon page and check out like his profile, his fight scenes, his information there. You can watch the video, and that'll give you an idea of him and his like his power, then his mentality and stuff like that. So yeah, go through and check all of this stuff out. I've got a lot of new content on my Patreon page that I've been posting in regards to this game. So remember, this is just the first story arc of a very large series. So the Ryukage is story arc number 1, CVULO is story arc number 2, and then you have the main WildFIRE timeline. So you can like find out all of that on Patreon. You can also like check out some of the free videos and like some of the information about the comics. And like I just released the re-released the original WildFIRE Legend of the Ryukage novel. So you can like actually download that as a single book, or you can download it as a new bundle pack that has a new art book with it. So you should definitely check that out as well. And I will be posting more content on Patreon and on YouTube and on other social channels. So if you'd like to support me, you can support me on Patreon here at Creative Media Vault Games. You can like just find the link up here. Or you can also support me on Gumroad if you would like to purchase the comics and the original like 504-page novel that covers like what happened at the end of the comics. And then like the CDULO story arc, and then gets people started with the main WildFIRE storyline. And if you don't want to like support monthly or anything like that, I have just set up a new Ko-fi account. So you can actually come here, and I'll be putting a lot of the Patreon content on here as well for those of you who don't want to worry about a monthly subscription, but would rather just support like a one-off or whenever you see something that you like or want to own, right? So this is my new Ko-fi account. So it's Ko-fi.com, Creative Media Vault. All right. So that's going to be it for me on this stream. But yeah, today we have successfully put Masato into the game, our chilling little guy right here. And now we have to add his other like 5 brothers and his teacher. And that'll be basically it for the main primary summons that Ryoko will have available to her in the game. And then we can start adding more bells and whistles to it later. All right. That's going to be it for this one. Everyone have a good night or a good day if you're in another part of the world. And I will see you all again soon. It's like, what, 3 o'clock a.m. Here in Japan. So see you guys later, and I will, catch you in the next stream. Bye for now. All right.